The college entrance exam only happens once. Get through it, and you'll soar like a dragon. God damn it. I went back to before the college entrance exam. This is Xia Kingdom. Anqing is the #1 high school. We're in the classroom of grade 3. Class 7. What in the actual hell is going on right now? If you're going to make me reincarnate, at least let it be after I got into college. Since ancient times, humanity on Blue Star has been plagued by a catastrophe, the invasion of the secret realm. The secret realms connect to another world, filled with terrifying monsters. Sometimes, they take advantage of rifts in the realm to invade the human world. Powerful monsters can destroy several nations and threaten the entirety of human civilization. To fight back, humanity developed a beast gene system. With the injection of beast genes, there is an awakening of a monster template, which in turn unlocks genetic talents. Only such warriors can save human civilization. These warriors were revered by many, allowing them to enjoy a much higher status and treatment compared to ordinary people. The entire Blue Star entered an era where martial strength is everything. So this is my life now. I'm back in high school. Again. And I'm not happy about it either. Seriously. Yeehee. A high schooler? Look, our trash Yeehee is having another nightmare. And this loser wants to take the college entrance exam? Why don't you drop out of school and go home, loser? Become a common worker until you die. That's the lead bitch of our class. Looks like the original owner of this body didn't have a very good reputation. Because the original's parents had an accident in their second year, which made him lose focus on training and studying, resulting in bad grades. Those bad grades dragged down the class average, and now here we are the loser of class 7. So he didn't study properly. But I'm the one suffering now. What kind of shit is that? I ended up inheriting this super unpopular, humiliating life. How tragic. Students, are you ready? We're about to begin injecting the genetic modification serum. Have some confidence in yourselves. Your 3 years of effort building your physique and training your martial energy was done just for this very day. As for those who never took it seriously before, I don't know why the teacher has to look at me. I just got this life and body. The other guy is the idiot. Enough of this internal bitching session. Since this is the new me, I'll make sure I do everything right and clean up this fool's mess. We find ourselves in the Anqing High School's gene injection hall. Students are talking amongst themselves in anticipation of the awakening. Some of the more confident students are already predicting a Tier 3 mountain splitter or a Tier 4 sea bridge dragon, while others are goofing off saying they bet that they'll awaken the Tier 1 booty blaster beast while laughing with friends. There it is in all its glory. The box that contains your ticket to the stars. This is the Gene Awakening Serum. It contains the primal genes of all magical beasts ever recorded by human warriors. After the injection, you'll absorb one at random and awaken. Usually, the stronger your physique, the stronger the gene you awaken. Don't be nervous, students. Once the serum is injected, calmly accept the surge of power. Now then, those whose names are called, come up to receive your serum. The teacher begins to call up the students one by one. Shen Pengfei, Miao Yunuo. They all acted so weird after injecting it. Seems like it won't be easy. Whatever, toast to the boogie. I'm going for it. See you on the other side. The other student sticks his arm, yet our boy is going straight for the neck. I think I feel something happening. It's like I'm floating on clouds and getting hugs from flowers. Yeehee, you don't seem to have changed much. Well, maybe I took the sugar pill? Of course. The class bitch has to put in her 2 cents. Laughing, she says, look, Yi doesn't seem to have awakened anything at all. A warrior who hasn't awakened is like a bird without wings. Isn't Yi completely doomed? This suits you just fine, right? Now you don't have to be a warrior. Just go home and die already. This bitch is so annoying. It seems that our boy just took a slow roller or a late hitter. Because just then, his whole body starts tweaking. What the hell, man? Stop pretending like something is happening. If you didn't awaken, just go home. You guys, get out of here. And why the hell should we do that? If you don't leave now, it'll be too late. Just as he says it, a huge explosion of energy is released into the air, knocking the bully bitch back and sending her flying through the air. A gigantic dragon emitting a blue electrical lighting is seen towering over our boy, letting out a massive and powerful roar. The students are sent flying, while the bully bitch got her panties blown off. What a powerful impact. Who awakened something? This aura, I can't handle it. Why am I puking now? A purple-eyed beauty, playing with her purple energy, looks over at the commotion, while another kid with slick black hair is asking if there's someone stronger than me. A-rank template. Mad Flame Demola. Bloodline abilities, Scorching Breath, Molten Pulse, Spore Absorption. Advanced form. Flame Lord Demola. Unlocks when template compatibility reaches 100%. Yi's compatibility is currently at 3%. Looks like our boy got the golden ticket and won the lottery with this one. Was that the loser Yi just now? He instantly used his aura to blow away everyone nearby. Even Wang Xing got knocked out. She awakened a second-tier magic beast, the Flame Claw Scorpion. The bully bitch, who doesn't know where she is right now, is just wondering what that loser just awakened. Girl, you got something on your lips dripping down to your chin. You might want to fix that real quick. Well shit. My bad, y'all. I made quite a scene awakening. I tried to warn you guys, but nobody listened. Just then the school's announcement system states, all awakened third-year students must now proceed to the testing building to examine what kind of magical beast gene you've awakened, and to test your martial arts level. We're now over at the gene breakthrough detection device. It can test the subject's magical beast gene and martial level. Li Xinyuan from our class awakened a third-tier magical beast bloodline called the Swift Spine Bug. So lucky. He was just average in our class before awakening. Now he's number 1. Strong bloodlines really are unfair. Chuzhou really lives up to his title as top student of the grade. Not only is he a level 9 martial apprentice, he even awakened the top-tier bloodline among tier 3 bloodlines, called the Ice Demon Dragon. This time, the champion of Anqing City has to be him. Did you see it clearly? What did Miss Liu, who's also a level 9 martial apprentice, awaken? Damn, a stage 4 rare bloodline called the Nether Sparrow, the top scorer of the province. If a stage 4 bloodline beast appeared in its true form, it could destroy most of the city. Warriors are as weak as ants before them. Only grandmasters can resist them. Their awakened beast templates are all classified as stage 3 or stage 4. Why is mine an A class? Next, from class 7, grade 3, Yihi. This is way too much, right? Everyone is currently looking at him like he's the class rockstar. Such an intense presence. He might become someone big one day. Better build a good relationship now and ride his coattails. Wow, dream guy. I want to dual cultivate with him. This world really does revolve around martial power. We all know what's going to happen, right? I mean, we've seen enough of these stories to put together what's going to happen. But this is the fun part. Our protagonist has got to hit rock bottom in order to rise. The class is still going on about how high his level is going to be. They're talking about how he blasted everyone away during his awakening. It's time for our number 1 to have a huge breakthrough. Meanwhile, the guy way in the back is just like, so his name is Yihi? He really is something to look forward to. A yellow question mark in a red box. What the hell is that? The screen states that only basic information is available. All other data is error, error, error. Beast bloodline unknown. Some students are just left confused. Others are making fun of him and laughing their asses off. How embarrassing, what a letdown. So anticlimactic. Unknown bloodline. Maybe he doesn't have one at all. Exactly what kind of decent bloodline can someone at stage 3 have? Yihi, you really are still that hopeless loser. As expected. But guys, this is where the fun part begins. But first, we have to point at him and laugh at him. Head held low, he says the freaking machine did register the beast template, but it triggered the prompt for the infinite monster template. Essentially, our boy is able to level up by completing quests or increasing his reputation. He is also able to get additional monster templates by performing certain tasks. However, currently his number of draws is at 0. My template rank might be different from theirs, but this also means, as long as I meet the conditions, I can draw monster templates infinitely. Then wouldn't I be the king of monsters? Anqing's number 1 high school. Not number 2, number 1. What? You want to take a break to study at home and come back for the college entrance exam? Do you think I can believe you'll actually study at home? Teacher, I really want to improve. I know I've fallen too far behind. I have to go through special training now. If I follow everyone else's pace, there's no hope for me. Yihi, you know this. If you want to become a warrior, the only way is to go to college. I know you've awakened your bloodline, but your foundation is too weak. There's no way you'll pass the entrance exam. So prepare to repeat the year and try again next year. Don't rush it. Teacher, I'm desperate to improve. Maybe you don't understand. I've awakened a powerful bloodline. As long as I train hard, I can definitely succeed. Look at the sincerity in my eyes. I would never lie to you. Well, those eyes really do look sincere. Alright, but you'll still be coming back to me to repeat the year next year. We now jump over to the Anqing Warrior Center. My parents' house was mortgaged for 600,000, and with their accident compensation of over $1 million, I now have a decent amount of startup capital. To improve my power right now, I have 2 options. One is to level up as a warrior, and the other is to increase the contract rate with Tamura's template. According to the data in the Infinite Monster template, each template starts with only 1% of compatibility. However, Tamura clearly has 3. So where did the other 2 points come from? There can only be one answer to that. The Timora template absorbed the power of the genetic awakening serum and gained 2 points of compatibility. This proves that gene-related serums in this world can enhance your template abilities. Instead of training myself to death like a warrior, spending money to raise template compatibility suits me better. I need to hurry up and buy a gene-enhancing serum. Just then, he felt an amazing amount of aura coming from the lobby. Everyone here has awakened their bloodline. After awakening the Mad Flame Demora template, I gained its unique sensory ability, the Life Magnetic Field. Demora can sense the life signals emitted by creatures through the release of its life magnetic field. I can clearly sense the warrior's chi and blood burning like a furnace inside them, along with the beastly roars in their bloodlines. Warriors, monsters. I can't suppress the fighting spirit inside of me. I feel like I'm gonna bust. I am, after all, king of beasts, destined to conquer all life on the planet. For now, I'm just a rookie, but once I grow stronger, I'll show the world what it means to be the king of beasts. I should suppress Demora's bloodline for the time being. Just as he was thinking that, someone walks up to him and taps him on the shoulder. Kid, don't go peeking at others so casually. Oh, sorry miss, I didn't mean to. It's fine, you probably just awakened your monster gene. Not being able to control your powers is normal. So what brings you to the Warrior Center? I'm here to buy genetic medicine, but this place is huge and I can't find my way around. Are you able to help me out? A young guy like you, at this stage, already using a genetic medicine? Miss, is there something wrong with that? Not really. It's just that gene medicine isn't cheap and it can easily cause a buildup of resistance, making it less effective over time. If you want to maximize the effect, warriors usually wait until their bloodline reaches the bottleneck before using it. Sis, how much is one gene potion? Well, at your current stage, you can only use the solid type beginner potion, and that will cost you a cool 400,000. For 100K? Good lord, that's expensive. If I cashed out the bank account, I could only get like 5 tops. Then sis, do you know anyone who could get me a discount? How about you stop looking at my chest and take my business card with you? With a veteran warrior's referral, you can get some discounts. She is a 4th-ranked martial artist named Huang He Li. Thanks for the help, big sis. And I wasn't staring at your chest. Let me start over. I wasn't staring at your chest the entire time, just 90% of the time, with a sly grin on his face. She responds with, see you around if fate allows. Little guy? Alright, next up we go on a shopping spree. 1.4 million on potions. 250K to buy a short sword at the weapons shop. And now, I'm broke. Later that night, back at the crib, we can hear our boy letting out a monstrous roar that could be heard a mile away. It's time for some solo leveling. Yi's compatibility goes from 3% to 4, then 4 up to 7. Even his overall stats goes up from 8 to 10, and then 10 to 15, leaving his armed rank at 7. This is what leveling up feels like. Hell yeah. But with each shot, his physique did improve. However, by the final shot, the increase was very little. Looks like my body strengthens, but further mutations become harder and harder to trigger. But I'm not complaining. I've done what others would take 3 years to accomplish in just a few minutes' time. And this is just me using my base physical stats. Imagine if I activate Daimola's bloodline power. Maybe I really do have a shot at being the top scorer in the exam. If cheat mode can't beat the geniuses, then this cheat is way too weak. The Secret Realm rifts are ranked from S to E. Higher ranks mean stronger beasts inside. Beasts in S-class realms are completely uncontrollable by humans. If they ever invade the real world, it would be an apocalyptic disaster. Yi arrives in the Onshing number 3, E-level Secret Realm rift. There are fewer people here than I expected. Maybe it's because this secret realm has been around for too long. Most of the treasures have already been stripped away, leaving some of the weaker beasts for the rookie warriors to train with. Hello, I booked a ticket for Secret Realm number 3. Sign the death waiver. This is your ticket. Have fun. They treat this like it's supposed to be a ride at the amusement park or something. So this is a Secret Realm rift. This is the beginning of the origin story. Rise of the Beast King. Let's go kill all the things. Here I come. Everything in this manhwa is so extra, because they have to jump through the rift like they're going skydiving. And then there has to be the super duper amazing superhero landing pose. Now inside the E-class Secret Realm, we get a look at the sky, which shows different colored stars that are so big they take over the entire sky. Even though I saw the appearance of the Secret Realm in textbooks, it's nothing like actually seeing it in person. It's truly magnificent. While our boy is still admiring the starry night sky, a red rabbit sets its sights onto a nice chunky meal. The Bladefang rabbit is a first-rank beast. A row of small sharp teeth like a shark's mouth, and 2 huge fangs like a saber tooth. These things look like they could tear some shit up. Speaking of tearing shit up, It makes its move as it dives through the air so fast that it's leaving a trail of blue energy in its wake. But check the smirk on our boy's face. What did you think that I couldn't sense you coming from a mile away? The rabbit has now been caught by the ears, due to the template ability called Life Magnetic Field. Pop. With a tightening of his grip, the rabbit's head explodes like a water balloon. The Blade Fong rabbit's magic core is white, of average quality, probably worth around 1,000 yuan. Well, hell yeah, normally a person would have to work a month just to get 3 or 4,000 yuan. In a matter of minutes of entering the secret realm, I'm now 1,000 yuan richer. Realistically, collecting a bunch of first-ranked beast cores is pointless. I'd better try to find at least some second-ranked beast cores. This dude's luck stat must be off the charts, because just a second after saying that a second-ranked beast demon called the Corpse Bug conveniently shows up. Equipped with his blade and a psychopathic facial expression, he says, "Speak of the devil." Swinging his 14-inch blade so fast, it gives off the appearance of growing into a 3-foot sword. He strikes first, leaving green-colored blood splattering through the air. I've read somewhere that these monsters have a steel-like shell on their backs, but the soft armor on the abdomen is their weak spot. The corpse bug rolls up like a wheel, spinning towards our boy as a speedy counterattack. At the same time, Yi charges up a martial arts skill with a glow of his fist. The air begins to emit a charge of magic blue and white energy. Hyper Beam. A powerful linear beam smashing into the underbelly of the beast, so hard, it leaves the tongue of the corpse bug hanging out of his mouth. As the battle picks up its intensity, the corpse bug fires purple throwing star-like projectiles out of its mandibles, leaving our boy shocked that it could pull off this type of move. Yi performs a flip, leaving him positioned horizontally, just perfectly enough to dodge the rotating blade projectiles. Hey, you piece of shit. Do you know how much this outfit cost? It was expensive, goddammit. At my current martial artist level, I can't really do anything to this bug. Without a powerful martial technique as support, even with deep Dantian energy and strong blood vitality, I can barely exert 50% of my strength. It's because the original body was such an epic failure. When all else fails, cheat. I have no other options at the moment. Mad Demola. Emperor Demon's bloodline activate. Empowerments move up from 15 to 21, as both of his hands turn into dragon hands. His whole body releases a powerful aura that looks like white and blue flames. The corpse bug mouth is opening for a huge bite. Now, as he blinks directly into the corpse bug's mouth, slashing, ripping and clawing his way through the body of the monster, and finally exploding out of the corpse bug's booty hole, followed by green monster blood and bug dookie. With my overall physique skyrocketing to 21 points, I completely crushed the Tier 2 corpse demon bug. After deactivating my transformation, I still have to expel the excess heat in my body, making me feel like a jet engine. The short sword I just bought got corroded by the corpse demon bug's venom. That shit was $250,000, man. What a scam. I'm definitely leaving a 1-star review. Yi's stomach lets out a loud grumble due to being hungry after consuming so much energy on his first monster hunt. And he forgot to bring any food. But wait, what is that smell? It's so fragrant. It's coming from the corpse demon bug's magic core. This core is a green grade too, and it even seems to emit a tempting aroma. I don't care. I'm so hungry I could pass out. As the green grade core makes its way into his body, his compatibility jumps from 7% to 7.3%. I spent hundreds of thousands on a genetic potion, and it only increased my compatibility by 1%. But this single green magic core increased it by 0.3%. 3 or 4 of these are worth a whole potion. Then the white magic cores from the blade tooth rabbit should at least increase compatibility by 0.1%. Son of a bitch. I wasted all my money on pay to win. Damn it, turning my frustration into motivation. Tonight, I will hunt to my heart's content. Life Field Activate. A faint blue energy is sent out in a circular radius as he turns on his echolocation hacks to find some monsters to slay. The next afternoon, our boy can be seen carrying a huge bag over his shoulder. His compatibility is now at 9%, and his overall physique is at 15.8. Stepping out of the rift portal, he says, after reaching 9% compatibility, consuming more white magic cores won't increase it anymore. I'll have to sell them for money instead. I have a total of 20 white magic cores and 1 green magic core. Are you serious? A mere high school student managed to collect this many magic cores? According to government regulations, martial artists must submit 1/10 of their loot. For 1 green magic core, I need to hand in 5 white ones. That's a nice 200,000 Xia Kingdom credits in hand. Launching number 4 D-Class Secret Realm. Captain Lin, we should be able to complete the Blood Jade Flower Bounty mission this time, right? During our last exploration, we already found the general location of the blood jade flower. But since old Chun was injured by a monster, he won't be able to join us in the secret realm this time. That means we only have 5 people? Yeah, the rules state that at least 6 people are required to enter a D-class secret realm. Lin He, a Tier 2 martial artist, says, "No worries, I contacted an agency to introduce us to a new martial artist. You're the martial disciple level 9 Dadslaw, right?" Yep, that's right. Since I'm still a student and not qualified to enter a D-class secret realm, I had to use an illegal agency to create a fake identity and join the team. It cost me 100k credits. I'm getting ripped off left and right these days. Dadslaw? That name feels a bit off. I had no choice. If I used the original name, it would violate copyrights. Forget it. It's just a code name anyways. At your martial level 9, you really don't qualify for a D-class secret realm. Our team will let you observe and learn, but don't you dare hold us back. Got it. No problem. I won't hold you back. Clarifying responsibilities before the mission? That's actually pretty reliable. Better than screwing me over mid-mission. Alright everyone, let's move out. We must find the blood jade flower this time. As they drive their jeep right into the rift portal. According to the tracker, the blood jade flower is in an oasis ahead. It's guarded by a Tier 2 monster with a general level bloodline. Last time it was a rainforest, now it's a desert. It seems the secret realms are not connected to just one world. Captain, it's the Earth Demon Rats. They've locked onto us. What are you waiting for? Hood, take care of them. Understood, Captain. Hood then throws a barrage of throwing knives at the Earth Demon Rats. Each one of the knives expertly hit their intended target, hitting the rats right in their heads, deleting them from the realm. Targets eliminated. Infusing martial energy into the throwing dart, it explodes like a bomb upon impact. This guy is ruthless and says very little. Not a bad view, if you're into planets, monsters, and deserts. Squad goals, am I right? Everyone's outfit makes sense for the environment except for our boy. What would he wear a hoodie and a jacket to a desert? Yi then asks, why aren't we driving? There's still some distance to the oasis. The captain, on top of shit, replies because the monsters in the oasis are highly sensitive. The sound of an off-road engine would definitely alert them. Distribute tasks while walking. Xiao Xia, throw the stun grenade later to lure that beast out. Xiao Wu Hood, you two set up the traps. Old Lu, provide suppressive fire with your big-ass sniper rifle. And I'll take the front line. You, boy, just stand over there sweating your ass off because you wore a hoodie and a jacket to a desert. You can just watch from over there. Sure, Captain. The stun grenade is then launched into the air like a missile. The stun grenade contains high-level monster pheromones, making some beasts think their territory is being invaded, which will attract them. Almost immediately, a Tier 2 Earth Dragon appears looking for the invaders, just as planned. The captain yells out, "New guy, be careful, and stay alert, the monster is coming." In that moment, a silhouette of a bald guy wearing a fur-lined cloak shows up in the distance. As we get a close-up, we see that he is not there to help the squad out in their battle. Clearly there for bad intentions. He lets out a maniacal laugh and licks the blade of his weapon. Flash. We get right back into the action as Captain Lin finishes off the monster by decapitating him in one slash. The Earth Dragon is dead. We did it. Captain Lin, are you okay? With a proud smile on his face, the captain says, let's keep moving forward. Captain Lin, watch out. I guess a missing head isn't enough to completely finish off a Tier 2 monster. With a quick jump off the ground that was so powerful the rocks on the ground got busted up. Mr. Dressed for Winter in a Desert leaps so high in the air that it gives us a nice aerial shot of the captain, who's about to lose his life to a headless monster, and directs his fingertips aiming a mega energy beam blast that rains down on the monster in order to save the captain. The impact was so powerful that it literally demolishes the entire area where the monster once stood, sending a wave of sand and dust covering everything in its wake. He's just a martial novice, yet he has the power to shake a Tier 2 beast. What a powerful punch. Just a quick side note. Does the captain look like an Asian Leonardo DiCaprio on this panel? Or do I need to go to bed early tonight? Moving on. Everyone is sending our boy his flowers, telling him how amazing it was for him to take down a Tier 2 magical beast, praising the power of his mountain-crushing heavy fist technique. The captain then says, thanks for saving me back there, rookie. From here on out, we're officially homies. Captain Lin, the Earth Dragon's been taken down. We also collected the Earth Dragon's ball sack. I mean, Dragon Soul Essence this time. What a great harvest. That red shiny thing is worth that much? Looks like a large fruit or something. Of course, this thing can greatly improve your gene template as well. It was a close call this time, but I think we were able to defeat the dragon and find the blood. Just then Captain Lin gets shanked from behind and betrayed by someone in his own crew. Hudi then says, "There's no need to talk about any of that anymore, Captain." Everyone is shocked at what they just witnessed. What the hell is going on? Captain Lin. Hudi, what are you doing? The captain spins around in an attempt to swing on the traitor Hudi, despite getting stabbed in his lung. Hudi, blood still dripping off his knife, leaps back to retreat. A guy standing next to the traitor says, "Why would you ask such useless questions? Isn't it obvious? He's obviously double-crossing you weaklings, which will make him a very wealthy person in the future. Damn it, it's Ch1-10. You guys know this bald guy? Ch1-10 is a bandit thief that robs martial artists of their hard-earned loot by ambushing them after they've completed dungeons. He's literally notorious for being a low-life scum, dirtbag. Now he sets his eyes on us. That bastard. His blade is poisoned. Hudi, you traitor. You. How did you know about this place? My teammate only just learned of the Blood Jade Flower's location after entering the dungeon. It's the darts. You embedded the information into the dart, didn't you? You're pretty smart, rookie. I suggest you head back to school. College entrance exams are coming up. If you stick around here, then don't blame me for killing you, boy. Yeah, the exams are coming up soon. I've got a top scorer title waiting for me too. You arrogant little brat. Don't say I didn't warn you then. Hudi throws a knife directly at our boy. However, our boy doesn't even flinch as he catches it using just 2 fingers. You disgusting bald piece of shit. Arrogance is thinking a weakling like you could actually kill someone like me. Balling up his fist, our boy is clearly getting pissed off. Noticing the fire like blue energy, Ch1-10 says, "This boy is pretty interesting. Hudi, I want that boy's head. Kill him." As commanded, the traitor releases several daggers flying through the air. But with one loud roar, a dome shield is formed that not only blocks all attacks, but also appears to just shatter them completely. Stay alert, Hudi just disappeared. Our boy, standing still, rolls his eyes in the direction of the traitor bitch as he yells martial technique. Mountain Splitter, putting 2 fingers to his forehead. Our boy thinks this would be the perfect opportunity to try out his new skill. He then points his hand, directing a powerful blue beam that pierces through the traitor, entering the front and busting out the back with very little resistance at all. He one-shot Hudi in just a single move? Is this guy really a martial novice? Blowing off the smoke as if his fingers were a smoking barrel, Hudi's lifeless body drops to the ground like a sack of potatoes. So you can use gene techniques? What great family are you from? Family? I'm from the Dimola clan. Why? Are you going to beg for mercy now? Listen, boy, even with gene techniques, you won't be able to close the massive martial gap between us. Bloodline activation. Tyrant Terror Black Bear. Ch1-10's bloodline is a perfect match for him, to be honest. He looks pretty badass. Jumping right into the air to attack, he yells martial technique. Peak Shaker. Bending over. Our boy sees an opening as he casts Atomic Breath, hitting the black bear's tootsies. Still moving forward, the black bear attempts to smash our boy into the ground. Using his quick reaction speed, he is able to dodge effortlessly, jumping right into the air once again in order to give chase. The black bear now wants to give our boy the clap. Run. Get the hell out of there, man. Not the clap. As soon as his hands come together, a purple sonic wave pulses over the surrounding area. But of course, our boy's speed is far superior than the black bear. It's my turn now, big boy. Core fused mountain crushing fist. His fists are now giving off a blue flame-like energy. It's time to go boom boom pow. A flurry of blue streaks are sent through the air as he performs a 10-piece combo with a soda on the side. The black bear looks as though he's been trampled on by 1,000 elephants in a stampede. He releasing his jet packs as he stands over yet another guy who thought he could overcome plot armor. So strong. His teammates stand there in amazement because they didn't really have to do anything at all. You bastard. You are actually despicable enough to use a gene technique that gives off toxic gases? You wicked martial artist. I curse you. People cursing me just keep piling up. You know what, shithead? Just get in line. We now move on to the day of the entrance exams. An announcement can be heard saying, "Hello, students. This year's General Martial Arts School enrollment is about to begin. I would like to wish all of you good luck." The entrance examination adopts a competition system where candidates compete in a one-on-one battle where the victor moves on to the next round. Exams last for 3 days. Day 1 and 2 will be reserved for additions, while the third day will be reserved for those who advance. Each student will fight 3 matches in the auditions. The student who gets promoted will get their chance to move on to become this year's top scorer. I'm here to announce that this year's and city higher examinations have now officially begun. The students begin to engage in martial combat in different arenas across the venue. We then jump over to arena number 6 where a girl can be seen standing there by herself. It seems that there is a slight problem over in arena number 6, as one candidate is a no-show. I took a look at the two contestants, and it seems that He and Hong Tong Tong from and City number 1 high school were supposed to face off. However, only Huang Tong Tong is in the ring. According to the rules, if He doesn't show up at the beginning of the match, then he will be considered forfeit. Look everyone, it's the bully bitch. She looks pretty badass in her fire lizard form. She's just waiting to get some payback for the humiliation she got during the awakening. You know, where she got her panties blown off. Of course the crowd starts murmuring in disapproval because they came to see a bunch of high schoolers beat the living shit out of themselves. The referee steps in to announce that He has been disqualified. But wait, something's coming. What is this enormous aura? Hey look, it's our boy skydiving without a parachute. Someone can be heard saying, what kind of power is that which allows him to fly in the air like that? Boom. The main attraction has shown up. But it looks like the bully is no longer in her fire lizard form. Bully is like, what the hell is going on? I know girl, but we don't really know either. And out of nowhere she gets a size 12 boot to the face. The bully takes a massive blow that sends her flying after getting punted across the field. And it could go all the way. It's good. Damn, that was a close one. I almost had to come back next year just to do this all over again. The referee says, He has won. The bully is once again left with a mysterious, white liquid dripping from her mouth down to her chin. For real? I won. Just like that? The crowd erupts into cheers. People are saying how strong he is, or how it was so cool for him to make his appearance the way he did, or how he was able to beat that girl with the mythical kick from the sky. Captain Lin gave me the blood jade fruit to thank me. Now my physique has improved up to 226, and my compatibility is at 20%. It took a while to kick in, but now I just get to sit back and enjoy the fruits of my labor. Get it? Fruit. We get a look at the brackets, and our boy faces Longtown next. I would have made the introduction properly, but he punted the living shit out of that dude too. He wins again by knockout caused by a foot to the chest, which sent the opponent flying through the goal post. And the crowd goes crazy because he has become a meme by finishing off yet another opponent with just a single kick that sends him flying out of the arena. Rumor has it that to this day he is still in orbit and has yet to come down. The crowd is now chanting one kick man. One kick man. He's won every match with just a single kick. He's the best. He's so strong. And City's number 1 high school student, he has won all 3 of his matches and advanced to the 3rd round. Scouts from a bunch of different universities have stormed our boy in order to get him to commit to their prestigious university. Then someone can be heard asking him if he has a favorite university. My favorite university? Apologies everyone. However, I want to enter the Huadu University. Every scout literally does a 180 and turns the other way. Okay kid, reach out to me once you fail. What an arrogant kid. Just because he made the finals he thinks he can do whatever he wants. Huh? Huadu University is the best martial arts university in Xia country. It's also a top 5 university in the world. It's like the holy grail in the hearts of all martial artists. In all of Xia country, only a few are qualified to enter that holy land. Okay, I'll just have to show them up once I win first place, that's all. Just then the men in black come flashing a badge and state that they are there to reevaluate our boy's martial arts level. What? Your martial arts is at the 9th level? But you awakened at the 3rd level a half a month ago. I mean, they're spitting facts. I normally shouldn't be where I'm at, but does that mean these guys are implying that I cheated? The suits continue. We've noticed that you frequented the E-level secret realm after leaving school. Why would you choose such a dangerous place to go just before the college entrance exam? It was to find myself. Before my father passed away, he said, if you want to surpass humanity, then you must not be a human. So I kept going to the secret realm in search of that one fight that would allow me to break through my own genetic lock, and I did it. What? You broke through your genetic lock? Both suits then turn tail and run away yelling. That's not supposed to be possible. We must report this immediately. Coverage of the examinations are shown as streamers interview anyone who are close to the participants of the 3rd round. There are even live streams conducting street interviews of the parents and friends of the examinees. But I don't have anyone to cheer me on. I'm really an orphan that no one cares about, huh? Just then we see the teacher rooting for Yi. Fight Ting. You can do it. We move on to the first match of the promotion round. They announce the school and name of the participants. This is in City number 3 Middle School's Luo Xian. The chatter continues. It's Luo Zhan. He is ranked first at the number 3 Middle School. He's an 8th level martial artist. He has a 2nd level beast bloodline, and both of his parents are warriors. His opponent is finished. In the most nonchalant way possible, our boy says, you can have the first move. Do you know who I am? He replies, it doesn't matter who you are, it won't change the outcome of the competition. Laughing, he says, "You're right about that, because the outcome is that I win." Bloodline awakening. And azure-colored energy is released. As he says, martial arts, dashing lightning claw. "I hope luck is on your side, boy. Otherwise you die here today." Someone needs to take him to the pet groomer, because his fingernails are filthy long. He makes this kid say mercy with his bare hands, while thinking his momentum is decent, but it doesn't even come close to the black bear. "My hand. I said mercy already, you asshole." Oh boy, this is not looking good for this kid. We all know when our boy has that look on his face, somebody is about to be deleted. He then karate chops him so hard that the floor of the arena explodes, breaking off huge chunks of concrete, and sends it flying into the air. Are you not entertained? Is there nobody else? Is there really nobody else? It's then announced that Ihi is the winner. Another spectacular instant knockout. What the hell? He looked super powerful at the beginning, but why is he lying on the ground all of a sudden? The livestream chat is going crazy. His skills are on a completely different level. The gap is just too huge. I want to have his babies. The crowd also gets in on cheering for Ihi. Although he used his hands this time, it was still a one-hit knockout. He's so strong it makes me horny. Ihi, I love you. He's definitely making it to the finals. Watching the guy get walked out on a stretcher. There's a guy standing there with his arms crossed. Ihi, as expected of the guy I have my eyes on. I'll defeat you in the final round. Meanwhile, in the broadcast room of the Hwadu University admissions office. That's the school our boy wants to go to. Someone yells, "In 30 minutes, I want all the information about this kid." Yes, sir. Back over to a different arena of the second group advanced matches. Holy crap. A battle between genius beauties. This is Kai Shaling, known as the queen of Onching's second senior high. She says, "I don't like that robotic look on your face, young Miss Liu. That's like the most polite and proper form of shit-talking I've ever heard." Liu Quinju, the unattainable flower of Onching First High School, seems to be the quiet type, because she doesn't respond at all. People in the crowd are drooling over the fact that they get to watch two of the city's hottest contestants fighting each other, while the female classmates are telling them to keep it in their pants. "You corny men." The whistle blows, and the match begins. "All right, let's see how well you keep up that act while I have you pinned down onto the ground." The queen attacks the unattainable flower with an aerial attack. Liu family secret art. Sutra of transient splendor. A barrier of azure blue forms as she swirls her hands slowly in front of herself. The kick for the queen hits the barrier and seems to get surrounded by the energy instantly, which stops it from making any kind of contact. Then the unattainable one pushes back on the leg using her azure aura, which sends her flipping through the air. The queen, eyes glowing with a bright fire-colored energy, says, "Get serious already." She then uses her martial skill, Howling Gale Step, to bounce back for another attack. An opening. Shit. I fell into a trap. I guess she didn't learn from her first attack. The blue energy is now resisting her punch as it surrounds her arm. My hand's trapped in the swirling air currents she created. I can't pull it free. Ch1-10 martial skill. Primordial Chaos Finger. The flower goes on the offensive while the queen's arm is caught in her trap. The announcer goes crazy. Ch1-10 martial skill. A college entrance exam candidate actually mastered a Ch1-10 technique. With this level of martial talent, she should just get a pass directly into Hwadu University. Bloodline awakening. Shadow Claw Tiger King. She turns into a tiger with black and orange stripes from head to toe. Damn, this art goes hard with these awakenings, am I right? The announcer yells, "This girl awakened a third-tier royal bloodline, the Shadow Claw Tiger King." Royal bloodlines are notoriously hard to control, let alone the Shadow Claw Tiger. This girl's future is limitless. I showed you mine, now show me yours. Show me the Nether Phoenix bloodline. She's like, "No, I'm good. You bitch. You think you can oppose my Tiger King as you are? Fine, here I come." Liu family secret art. Transient Splendor Phantom. Well, she wasn't lying. The Tiger King isn't able to land an attack, again. Maybe that's why she's called the unattainable flower. Martial skill. Fierce Tiger's crippling kick. If she lands this kick, those claws would be enough to rip her stomach open. Primordial Chaos, Jade Finger. The announcer then says, Liu Qingzhu and Kai Shaoling's martial energies collided with tremendous force. The arena was engulfed in a cloud of dust from the impact. Who will emerge victorious in the end? It's Kai Shaoling. She's the one still standing in the arena. Wait, could it be? Kai Shaoling collapses due to exhaustion. The winner is Liu Qingzhu, with nothing but martial techniques. She is able to overwhelm Kai Shaoling, who is also at the 9th stage of martial disciple. Truly worthy of being called a once-in-a-century genius. The crowd is still going crazy as the big screen reads Top 8 Advancement Tournament Draw Ceremony. Next up for draw is Onching First Senior High's Ihi. A Group. I'm also in A group. Looks like we'll be facing each other. I'm Xinguan from Qingfeng Private High. Ehe. Onqing First Senior High. This guy is huge compared to our boy, but he seems to be a nice guy. We're up second, so let's watch the first match together. The announcer on the television says, match number 1 Luo, Shi versus Chu Zhou. Big boy then says, Lu Shi and I are from the same school. He repeated a grade specifically to grind this whole year to get into Huadu University. His bloodline awakening is really polished. But against that Chu Zhou, he didn't even stand a chance. The winner is Chu Zhou from Onqing First High School. It then shows the principal from Qingfeng Private High who is pissed about losing right out the gate. Our boy then asks how that Luo Shi compares to his giant teddy bear friend of his. To me? I'm the president of the martial arts club at Qingfeng Private High senior year level. In terms of combat power, my 2 other teammates combined couldn't take me down. But you can tell that he said it in the sweetest way possible. I mean, look at that face. Honestly, for this year's exams, I think you're the only real threat. Since childhood, my senses have been unusually sharp. I can tell. Ehe. You're like a dormant volcano. There's a beast inside you. Let's go. It's our turn now, buddy. Top 8 Advancement Tournament. Match number 2. Xinguan versus Ehe. This one promises to be intense, so don't blink. The funny thing about that is, the writers forced us to blink, saying, we're back and the match is in full swing. Ehe versus Xinguan. Both sides are equally strong. A nosebleed? Is this an ability of your bloodline? It's truly mysterious to be able to directly target cells for destruction. Xinguan used his martial energy to create a barrier on his body's surface, shielding the nuclear radiation from the outside. What an amazing martial art. This fellow in front of me is really a monster, not to be messed with. Then I will also let you see the martial arts that have been passed down from generation to generation in our Shin family. Shapeful fist, combed with deer peak, which is a double fist bump that mimics the charge of a buck's antlers. Ehe is just staring wide-eyed at the speed at which he's able to perform his martial skills. The attack hits our boy directly in the chest, which damn near folds him in half. The announcer goes wild saying, the strength of the hit was unbelievable. The one-kick Superman has been hit for the very first time in this tournament. It can be seen just how powerful Xinguan's shapeful fist truly is, ladies and gentlemen. Ehe is then seen spitting blood from his mouth and sent flying back while sprawling in order to resist the powerful knockback. Xinguan is relentless with his attacks because he's already charging in with the bear crash attack, telling Ehe that he can't run. He makes contact again as dazzling yellow energy bursts into the air upon making contact with Ehe. Xinguan's attack isn't just a simple physical attack. He integrated his martial energy into his body, which doubles the damage. My opponents so far have been weak. This guy proves that he has the experience of engaging in combat with powerful adversaries. Just then Xinguan pulls a Stretch Armstrong, wrapping his long elastic arm around our boy so quick, he barely had the time to react. Roping him in for a bear hug, Xinguan says, you're half right. Not only can I inject martial energy into my body, I can also lock your martial energy, rendering you incapable of using your martial arts. Now that he's done talking, he uses the ape hurl to toss our boy flying straight up into the air, followed by the tiger pounce, which helps him spring up into the air with a nasty uppercut that leaves a trail of yellow energy streaking through the air. Xinguan is not done yet. He then performs an eagle dive to rush into our boy, who is taking quite the thrashing. Ehe, you cannot win against me. Our boy is beat up, but for the most part he's been able to block most of the incoming attacks in order to reduce the overall damage inflicted. The eagle dive was so powerful that it breaks up the ground as if a missile just landed, followed up with an explosion for the impact. Ha ha ha, that was satisfying. The announcer jumps in. Xinguan's series of moves left Ehe without any chance to fight back. The medical staff outside were ready to go in. The shape-wolf fist combination would probably kill an ordinary martial artist. Truly unbelievable. It looks as though the winner has been decided. The winner, from Qingfeng High School, is. Big Boy then realized that this might not be over. As he looks over at our boy, he's met with an aura cloud that is hundreds of feet tall. You are indeed strong, Xinguan. Bloodline awakening. Savage Trace Demora. Our boy has now transformed head to toe in a menacing dragon form. Blue lightning is crackling from every inch of his body. If it's any consolation, you are the first person to see me in this form. The announcer is going nuts. It's the embodiment of a magical beast. If they can display magical beast embodiment, then get them a ticket straight to Huadu University as well. Who would have thought that a small place like Onqing, that there would be another bloodline genius? Big Boy is scared shitless now. Magical beast embodiment? To think that your bloodline awakening is at such an overwhelming level. The announcer says, each examiner will be equipped with monitoring headphones to monitor candidates and a range of other factors inside and outside the examination room. What's going on? The nuclear radiation is off the charts. People are going to melt soon. After seeing Ihi's embodiment of a magical beast, the examiners seem to have discovered a problem. They wrapped the arena with martial energy to prevent that nuclear leakage. So this is Ihi's bloodline awakening? It's so cool. Does anyone know the name of the bloodline? I'm from the same school as him, and it's said that the name was unknown. It seems like there's no creature like Demora on Blue Star. No wonder they didn't know about it. My nose started bleeding again. Seems that my martial shield can no longer block this energy. I won't be able to drag on the fight for much longer at this rate. Bloodline awakening. Gold Star Ape Demon. Ladies and gentlemen, we have yet another third-order king bloodline. This year's college entrance exams are full of top candidates. Formal Fist. Snake Strike. Nice, our boy has a tail. I just noticed that. This time as the ape demon moves to attack, our boy is going to clash with him as well. Ihi yells out, Mountain Arresting Fist, which seems to have shot a beam that was able to stop the Formal Fist. My hand. If I hadn't released the force in time, my entire arm would have been shattered. I thought I had the upper hand when I told him he couldn't beat me. Damn it, I made such a fool of myself. You are outstanding, Ch1-10. But unfortunately, this cannot change the outcome. In the second match of the top 8 to the top 4 of this year's college entrance examination, a third-order king bloodline has appeared. And on the other side, we have an unknown powerful bloodline, which is so rare to see. After Ihi's bloodline awakened, his strength is simply unfathomable. I am no longer able to suppress his martial energy. Now I can only retreat in order to advance. Where did you go just now, big man? Don't you dare get distracted at a time like this. Here I come. Ihi attacks first with his 1000 fist combo with a soda on the side. Big boy sends out his Formal Fist, Snake Strike as a counter, which wraps up one of our boy's hands. I'm unable to use brute strength to overpower you, as expected, but my aim is to reposition to his backside, taking a step to launch himself into the air. He brings down an elephant leg to smash our boy. Landing on the ground, Ch1-10 senses pure malice coming from Ihi. Turns out he was completely untouched in that exchange because he stands there in a really cool pose. Arms crossed, looking full of power to keep fighting another day or two. Brave yourself, big guy. Here I come, pulling together what looks like a tsunami of blue energy. Our boy charges up something fierce. But next thing you know, big guy falls down to his knees as he loses all of his will to fight. I don't blame him. He just wants to live to fight another day after seeing the build-up of that last skill. Big brother, eat. I surrender. Our boy just lets his attack fizzle out, standing there confused as to why he just took 100 blows from every beast in the wild, for it to end without being able to fight back that much. Bro, I'm all ready for my turn, but you are just going to surrender now? Man, you got me all riled up, and now I'm just feeling super uncomfortable. Sigh. Forget it. Holding back energy makes me so damn uncomfortable. Then again, according to the rules, once a party surrenders, the other party cannot continue on fighting. The competition is over. Coming from Anqing's #1 high school, the winner is Ihi, and the crowd goes crazy. The online comment section remains undefeated as they clown Ch1-10 with before the match pictures, which shows him as a muscular dog, and then after pictures as a skinny dog, crying on his knees. The internet goes wild trying to get followers to join the Ihi fan group, or watch their full video coverage of the college entrance exam fights, and follow for more videos of Ihi. The principal of Qingfeng is still being a little crybaby since he had all of his hopes in Ch1-10 after the loss of Luo Shi in the first round. You dare admit defeat? Do you know how much money we put into training you? You ungrateful bastard. If you don't pay off your debt, don't even think about going to college. Placing his enormous hand on the principal's shoulder, he says, What? What are you trying to do? If I would have taken that punch in that moment, the injuries could have left me a cripple. So yes, I admitted defeat to a stronger opponent. Would you have taken the blow for me in my place? No. But as for the kindness your school has shown, I will surely pay it back slowly. However, just know that you cannot threaten someone that is stronger than you. It wouldn't be a smart decision on your part. Okay, you have a point. After some fierce battles, the top 4 of this year's college entrance examinations have been decided. We then jump over to the principal of Anqing's #1 high school. Old teacher Lu has been working hard for so many years. It's time for us to promote him. Ihi is awesome. The draw ceremony for the semi-finals begin now. It's first again. I drew first as well. This girl gets a cool flower backdrop for her panel. The first fight will feature 2 outstanding rising stars of the Anqing's #1 high school. Ihi versus Lu Qingzhu. The online chat is going crazy over this one. Damn, I've been waiting for this match. The strongest battle of all time. Come on, Goddess Lu. Brother E, you must win. The most anticipated showdown is about to begin. Another comments. I feel like Goddess Lu has a better chance of winning. The information revealed so far is that she has mastered 2 mysterious royal martial arts. Just by having them, she crushed Kai Shaoling, who had a 3rd level king bloodline. And we haven't even seen her 4th level Netherbird bloodline awakening yet. Ch1-10 also had a 3rd order king bloodline. And he was forced to use his bloodline in that fight. Although not much was known of his bloodline, it seemed really high and powerful to make Ch1-10 tap out like that. It is estimated that he also has a 4th level bloodline. But if they both have the 4th level bloodline, surely Goddess Lu could always fall back on her superb martial arts background. We move on to the semi-finals venue. Lu Qingzhu and he face off as the referee is ready to start the match. Let's go. The referee then brings down his hand to signal the start of the match. Fight. Just as the fight begins, our boy releases a smoke screen that covers the entire area, putting her hand in front of her face and squinting her eyes. This is the scene that she sees as the smoke starts to clear. Damn, this fight is going to be crazy. The unattainable flower says, I hope you're strong enough. He against Lu Qingzhu. As soon as the match started, he suddenly releases a large amount of steam that covered the entire arena. How will Lu Qingzhu deal with the dark horse in this year's competition? Let's wait and see. Could it be that he has awakened his bloodline again? Lu Qingzhu's martial arts skills are far superior to mine. With her magical martial arts skills, no matter how strong my power is, I can't hurt her. This kind of martial arts genius has a very high combat IQ. The longer the battle lasts, the more disadvantageous it will be for me. I need to go all out from the start. Mountain arresting fist. Are you taking the initiative to attack? Then I will use my martial arts to defend and then counterattack. With his eyes glowing blue, our boy sends the first attack, which looks like a whip of his dragon tail. It makes contact, leaving a burst of blue energy as it makes impact. Flipping through the air, she says, he called out a fist attack, but ended up using his steel whip attack, followed by an image of his dragon form. He turns it into a combo attack as he leaps through the air to throw the called out fist attack, which was blocked by the goddess, but it left her wearing a strained expression from the impact. Noticing her slight hesitation, our boy follows up with a left cross that makes contact, pushing the goddess's whole head to the side, followed up by a massive uppercut to the body that also lands. In an attempt to retreat, the goddess pushes off with her own attack, leaving our boy with no other options but to block. You aren't getting away so easily. Using his dragon hand, he sends out an energy attack that shoots a horizontal slash in her direction. A claw filled with martial energy. Jumping into the air, she displays her acrobatic agility as she dodges the incoming slash attack, while sending out a small explosion in an attempt to counter. Stop running away and fight. Classmate Lu. Both hands charged. He releases his 1000 punch attack that sends blue energy shooting into the air with each and every touch. Isn't he tired from throwing these high-intensity attacks? His strength and stamina cannot be underestimated. I mastered 2 of the mysterious royal martial arts. One for defense, the floating shadow, and the other for offense, the Hunyuan jade finger. If I could use either one of these, I would be able to slip these attacks. But he isn't giving me a chance to do so at all. I won't be able to hold on for much longer before I fall off the edge of the stage and lose the match. I don't have a choice. I have to use it. Just then, he notices her balling up her fist as a purple feather begins floating in the air. There's only my final trump card left. Bloodline Awakening. Netherbird. She then shoots up into the air with a set of gigantic purple feathered wings. The Netherbird transformation is probably the best that we've seen so far. The vibrant colors, as well as the feathers floating down. There it is in all its glory. The beautiful Netherbird form. The announcer says, it's the Blood Awakening. Lu Qingzhu displayed her magical beast bloodline, the Netherbird, for the very first time. Classmate, you have to be careful. I cannot control my strength in this form. I see. It's good that you've said that, because up until now, I have only exerted 50% of my strength. I guess I can give it my all from here on out. She's going to attack from behind. Mysterious royal martial art. Bunyan Jade Finger. With a menacing look on our boy's face, he says, Atomic Blast Fist. And they both throw their skills at the same time, meeting in the middle in one of the most beautiful displays of blue and purple energies I've seen in a manhwa. The impact sends a powerful blast of energy that reaches the very edge of the arena, as the crowd tries their best to endure this fantastic display of power by covering up. One person says, it's so strong. Another says, what a strong impact. I can't even open up my eyes. Screaming out loud, Lu Xingfeng covers up after the powerful clash. She is shocked to see that our boy awakening his beast gene. With a powerful blast of blue aura, our boy is ready to take things to the next level. It's time for me to take things seriously. The first semi-finals of the college entrance examination is really starting to heat up as both contestants awaken their beast gene forms. This energy fluctuation. Not good. What's going on? Ihi's magical beast form seems to be gathering up power. The protruding spine on his back seems to be storing huge amounts of energy, and it seems to be transmitting to Ihi's mouth bit by bit. Atomic Breath Beam. This seems to be his most powerful beam attack, because it is a wider beam with a current of red energy swirling around the already turbulent blue beam. This isn't good. The goddess seems to face tank the full might of the beam. Without being able to dodge, she creates a shield with both of her nether bird wings to block the incoming attack. Latent ability awakening. The beam makes contact, sending purple feathers flying into the air. Using her feather protection ability, she braces herself from the dangerous beam attack. Oh no. Ihi's breath attack was deflected by the feather protection skill, sending beams of energy into the surrounding area. Holy shit. I'm too pretty to die young. Just as the breath attack is about to hit the crowd, a yellow honeycomb barrier shields them for taking any damage. The barrier is spread out across the entire viewing area, saving hundreds of people from getting injured. This isn't city's mayor, Huang Qing. Watch carefully. The strongest champion in the history of our city will be born today. Fortunately, Mayor Huang is able to protect the audience. Oh no. The goddess Lu is left severely injured in the aftermath of the powerful breath attack. Her wings are stripped of their feathers. Her clothes shredded down to scraps hanging off her torso. And blood is gushing out in numerous locations from head to toe, dripping down to the arena's surface. He actually defeated my Netherbird's defenses with just one strike. Can I really beat an opponent like him? Lu Qingzhu, you are the hope for the Lu family's revival. You cannot lose. The ancestors of the Lu family are watching you from generation to generation. Don't let us down. Qingzhu, your mother has devoted all her efforts to train you so that one day you can revive our Lu family. You cannot be willful. Not only do you have to win this exam, you have to keep winning in the future as well. But mom, I can't breathe. I'm so tired. And classmate Ihi is really powerful. Facing such an opponent, it's only natural that I can't win, right? I think you should be able to seize this flaw that I'm showing. Classmate Ihi, defeat me quickly. She then punches Ihi in the chest. Yet our boy doesn't even move. Not even a little. Why didn't you dodge? Classmate Qingzhu, where has your fighting spirit gone? What is this? What is this feeling just now? Have you even looked me in the face? I'm going to fucking win this title fair and square. You will not take an ounce of this away from me. He then proceeds to beat the hell out of her. Swing after swing. So you better start taking this seriously. He then continues to pummel her with numerous unanswered swings. You are a bad person. Nobody has ever dared to hit me like this since I was a kid. I clearly wanted to hand over the victory to you. Why do you keep pursuing a fight with me? Don't hit a girl in her face. You asshole. That's more like it. If you don't want to get hit in the face, then get serious. Taboo martial art. Blood ignition. The Netherbird seems to have washed away her sob story and left it all behind. Now she's transformed into a glorious-looking form, covered with dark black feathers and clothing. Magical beast true form. Classmate Ihi, I will defeat you with my strongest form as you wish.